Good morning and welcome once again for our Braille session. Last time we did our lesson number 3, and so today we want to look at lesson number 4. In lesson number 3, we were able to learn reading of simple sentences transcribed in Braille from print. And as you're aware, in this section, we are looking at the basic English Braille. Then later on, we look at the advanced English Braille. And then finally, we're going to look at mathematics Braille notation. So allow me to take you to our lesson number 3. Our lesson number 4, sorry. Lesson number 3, we looked at the simple sentences, the reading of simple sentences. And so today we are looking at lesson number 4, that is on the simple upper word signs. On the simple upper word signs. So simple upper word signs, we say that the simple upper word signs is good to get to define simple upper and also word signs. So we say that simple upper word signs, these are contractions that are used in Braille to convey certain specific meanings. So we say that they are simple because they occupy one Braille cell. One Braille cell in our the last 3 lessons, we realized that one Braille cell has 6 dots. So these are the simple because they occupy one Braille cell. And they are upper because they either touch dot 1 or dot 4, or even both dot 1 and dot 4. And that they are word signs because they represent the whole words. They represent the whole words in Braille. In this development, we are going to look at the letters of alphabet from letter A to letter Z to see which simple words do we get from these letters. And the rule that we need to observe here when dealing with the simple upper word signs is that the simple upper word signs can only make meaning when they stand alone in isolation, not adjoined to other letters. They must stand alone to represent the whole words. And so letter A does not have its correspondent word, but it still represents article R. It just represents article R. So letter A just represents article R. Letter B, which is dot 1, dot 2, represents the word but. It represents the word but. Then we have letter C, which is dot 1, dot 4. Representing can. Letter C dot 1 dot 4, representing the word can. Letter D dot 1 and 4 5. Letter D is dot 1 and 4 5, representing the word do. D-O, do. Then we have letter E, represented with the dot 1 and dot 5, giving us the word every, every. Then we have letter F, dot 1, dot 2, and dot 4, giving us a word representation from. Letter G, dot 1, dot 2, and dot 45. Word representation is go. Letter H, dot 1, dot 2, and dot 5. Dot 1, dot 2, and dot 5. Giving us a word representation, have. Then, just like letter A was just representing article A. Letter I, represented by dot 2 and dot 4, will just remain to be I. The pronoun I, or like in the word ink. So it will still remain that letter I. It does not have its word representation in Braille. Then we have letter J, which is dot 2, and dot 45. The word representation is just. Then we have letter K, dot 1, dot 3, giving us the word knowledge. We have letter L, dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, word representation like. We have letter M, dot 1, dot 3, and dot 4. Word more. Then we have letter N, dot 1, dot 3, and dot 45. The word representation here is note. Then we have letter O, which is dot 1, dot 3, and dot 5. It remains O. It also do not have its word representation in Braille. Then we have letter P, which is dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, and dot 4. Dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, and dot 4. Word representation is people. Then we have letter Q, and the dots for letter Q is dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, and dot 45. The word representation here is quite. Then we have letter R, dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, and dot 5. The word representation here is rather. Then we have letter S, which is represented by dot 2, dot 3, and dot 4. Dot 2, dot 3, and dot 4. The word representation here is so. So then we have letter T, which is dot 2, dot 3, and 4, 5. That is for letter T. The word representation is that. That. Then we have letter U, which is dot 1, dot 3, and dot 6. The word representation here is us, US, us. We have letter V, which is dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, and dot 6. The word representation here, very, very. And we have letter W, represented by dot 2 and dot 4, 5, 6. The word representation for W is will. Letter X, dot 1, dot 2, and dot 4, 6. It gives us the word it. Then we have letter Y, represented by dot 1, dot 3, and dot 4, 5, 6, giving us the word you. And finally, we have letter Z, which is represented by dot 1, dot 3, and dot 5, 6, giving us the word as of as of as. And so under the simple upper word signs, we are saying that they are simple because they occupy one braille cell. They are upper because they either touch dot 1 or dot 4, or both dot 1 and dot 4. Remember that dot 1 and dot 4 are found on the upper part of the braille cell. So they are upper because they either touch dot 1 or dot 4, or both dot 1 and dot 4. And they are word signs because they represent the whole words in braille. And so in summary, we have said B for bat, C for can, D for do, E for every, F for from, G for go, H for have, J for just, K for knowledge, L for like, M for more, N for not, P for people, Q for quiet, R for rather, S so, T that, U as, that is us with open R, V very, W will, X it, Y you, and Z as of as. And so remember the rule that the simple upper word signs. Remember the rule that simple upper word signs, they have to, the simple upper word signs, they have to stand alone in as isolation for them to make meaning of themselves or out of themselves. And so here I want us to see how we can be able to read. I want us to see how we can be able to read simple sentences that have been made now. So on the screen, we have sentences. You can be able to see here we have dot 6 and then letter Y. So this dot 6 indicates that this first letter, this letter Y is capital. The first letter here is capitalized. So you can see we have Y, and under the simple upper word signs, we said Y represents the word U. That is Y-O-U. So here, therefore, is U, then there is letter M, there is letter A, and letter Y. So we say you may, then there is letter E, letter A, and letter T. So we say you may eat, letter R, letter A, letter V, letter I, letter O, then letter L, letter I. So we say you may eat ravioli if, if, letter Y, you desire, comma. If you desire is D, E, S, I, R, E, comma. So line 1 is saying, you may eat ravioli if you desire, comma. Line 2 starts with letter B alone, and therefore that is but, some simple upper word sign, but, letter Y, but you, letter W, will, but you will, letter N, not, you will not, letter L, like, but you will not like, letter X, it, full stop. So line 2 start with, but you will not like it, full stop. It is a continuation of the first line, which was saying, you may eat ravioli if you desire, comma, but you will not like it, full stop. Continuation. Dot 6, letter E, every, letter B, letter O, letter Y. Every boy, letter C, can, letter P, letter L, letter A, letter Y. So every boy can play, letter F, letter O, letter T, letter B, letter A, letter L, letter L. So football. That sentence is, every boy can play football, letter I, letter F, if, letter H, letter E, if he, letter T, letter R, letter I, letter E, letter S, if he tries, full stop. And you can see our full stop here is lower D. And which dots do we have for lower D? We have dot 2, dot 5, and dot 6. So dot 2, dot 4, dot 2, dot 5, dot 6 gives us lower D, which is the full stop. Again, we have dot 6 to indicate that the next letter starts in a capital. So the next letter is letter D. Do, letter N, not, S-E-T, do not set, letter T, that, letter E, letter M, letter P, letter T, letter Y. So do not set that empty can, letter C alone. Do not set that empty can, O, letter N, on, letter M, letter Y. On my book, letter B, letter O, letter K. On my bookcase, after the word book is a one word, bookcase is a one word, letter B, letter O, letter K, letter C, letter A, letter S, letter E, letter D. On my bookcase. Letter E mwisho. Last is a full stop, which is lower D. Then we have dot 6 to show that the first letter here is capitalized. Do not, letter D, letter N, letter D space, letter N space, letter G. Do not go away. Letter A, letter W, letter A, letter Y. So do not go away from, letter F, from letter H, letter O, letter M, letter E. Do not go away from home. Just, letter J in space alone, just, yet, letter Y, letter E, letter T, full stop. Do not go away from home just yet. And the full stop here is lower D, which is dot 2, dot 5, dot 6. Just yet, full stop. Then we have dot 6 to indicate that the first letter is again capitalized. So that is letter I. So I, letter H, I have. Then letter Z for us of AS. So we say I have as BIG, letter B, letter I, letter G. I have as big A, letter M, letter U, letter S, letter C, letter L, letter A. I have as big a muscle as, letter Z as, then letter Y as you, letter H as you have, full stop, which is lower D, which is dot 2 and dot 5, 6. Then we have dot 6 to show that the first letter is capitalized again. So the first letter is letter H, then letter E. So we say that he is a, then letter J. He is a just space, letter M, letter A, letter N. He is a just man, comma, letter B in space, but, letter N, but not very, letter V, but not very humane, letter H, letter U, letter M, letter A, letter N, letter E. Then we have the full stop, which is lower D. So we say is not we have said that yes, he is a just man, comma, but not very humane, full stop. Then we have dot 6 for the first letter being capitalized. So we have letter M and then letter Y. So we say that my space, letter K, knowledge, K for knowledge, my knowledge, letter O, letter N. My knowledge on, letter T, on that, letter S, letter U, letter B, letter J, letter E, letter C, letter T. So my knowledge on that subject is letter I, letter S. Is letter R alone is rather vague. Letter V, letter A, letter G, letter U, letter E, full stop. Rather vague, full stop. And then we have letter P preceded by dot 6, showing that it's capital P. So P represents a word sign, an upper, simple upper word sign that represents the word people. So we say that people will, W, people will visit. Letter V, letter I, letter S, letter I, letter T. So we say that people will visit us. Letter U for us. Then letter N, letter E, letter X, letter T. People will visit us next week. Week is letter W, letter E, letter E, letter K, full stop. People will visit us next week. Full stop, and the full stop is lower D. Then our second last line starts with dot 6. Dot 6 precedes the first letter H. So we say that letter H, letter E. He is IS. He is not, letter N alone. He is not, letter Q. He is not quite, letter Z alone, representing us, is not quite us. Letter B, letter R, letter I, letter L, letter L, letter I, letter A, letter N, letter T. So we say it is not quite as brilliant, letter Z, as letter M, letter Y, as my, the last word, letter U, letter N, letter C, letter L, letter E, full stop, which is lower D. So the last word is uncle. So this is what we were derailing. It reads, you may eat ravioli if you desire, comma, but you will not like it, full stop. Capital letter. Every boy can play football if he tries, full stop. Again, the capital letter. Do not set that empty can on my bookcase, full stop. Again, capital letter. Do not go away from home just yet, full stop, capital. I have as big a muscle as you have, full stop. Another capital. He is a just man, comma, but not very humane, full stop. Another capital. My knowledge on that subject is rather vague, full stop. Another capital. People will visit us next week, full stop. Another capital. He is not quite as brilliant as my uncle, full stop. So that is our lesson 4. this morning, I want to wish you all the best as you go through the simple upper word signs. God willing, our lesson 4, our lesson 5 rather, we will look at this simple. We will look at the simple upper word signs, and now these simple upper word signs, we will be stroking them together with what we refer to as special special word sign, that is and for of the with. Remember that and for the with, they both serve as simple upper word signs, and they are also special word signs. Your facilitator was Owande Pascal. Wish you all the best as you go through Braille, as we empower and impact our society, reaching out to the children who have visual impairments, those who are not able to see, those who are totally blind, those who are struggling with their sense of sight. They can also be made to read just like any other sighted child. All the best. God bless you.